So, welcome. Today is the last part of the chapter force. So, today we are doing what we call the question, the problem jam. So, I have here selected, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 problems for you. We will solve them. First three are just random problems, last three are very important because board problems. Board. Okay, let's continue the first question. So what the first question tells us is, let me get my book here also. Okay, in the diagram below shows a uniform meter roll weighing 100 gram. So you have to make a habit from now on that whenever there is an important word, you underline. See, 100 gram. About the center row, two weights, 150 gf, 250 gf, suspended. So first find out the total clockwise moment. I'll do nothing but actually draw in this diagram. So if you see, if the weight is this, it will move in this side, and if the weight is in this side, move. So this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. So first it is telling total clockwise movement. So let's do total clockwise. Can't write down. Clockwise is nothing but what is the force here? Let's check. 250 gf and 20 centimeter. To 250 gf into 20 centimeters, and I think what that will be, 5, it should be 5000 gf centimeter. Understand? So then total anti-clockwise moment about her. So tau anti-clockwise ACW will nothing but, how much was the value? 150 gf into, it was 20, so it should be 40 now, 40 centimeter. So what this should be, 6000 gf centimeter. Now one thing I would suggest, always when I'm showing you the question, please pause the video and try to solve it on your own. Don't see the solution right away. So I have done this part done. Then we have to find the difference between the anti-clockwise and clockwise movement. So I have to erase this. Let me erase. Okay, so total differences means, so delta means difference, so it means total anti-clockwise minus total clockwise. This I am just writing total anti-clockwise minus the total clockwise because anti-clockwise is more in value. So it should be 6000 minus 5000 equal to 1000 gf centimeter. So we have completed even this part. Okay, now let's try to do the rest. Okay, so what is the last part left? Distance from O where 100 gf should be placed to balance the meter rule. Okay, now see, we know one thing, anti-clockwise moment equal to clockwise moment plus 100. How do I know this? Because we calculated this was 5000, this was 6000. Okay, so I can write this thing. Okay, so we know now what we remember, principle of moments. We remember tau net clockwise was equal to tau net anti-clockwise. Remember this? Going to apply the same thing here. Okay, now see, so if this is the total anti-clockwise moment, so this so whatever the extra clockwise moment, it is this 1000. So I know 1000 is equal to, I know the weight, this is actually moment, so weight is 100 gf into, I don't know the distance, So it will be nothing but x will be 10. So x will be 10, means x will be hung somewhere here. Okay, 10, so that it produces a clockwise movement. Understand? Now if now exam you solve the whole thing. Okay, you solve the whole thing, and finally you always should write this. If you want to get good marks, is better always a at write the first write answer, then write a 500 gm centimeter, then write b 6000 gf centimeter, then c 1000 gf centimeter, and then what was the last question? Distance from O where gf should be placed. You will write 10 centimeter to the right, because if you had placed it in the left here, that would have been wrong. Understand? So we have done the first problem. Let's go to the second problem. One second. Uniform meter scale balances horizontally on a knife edge placed at 58 centimeter mark, and when a weight is gf is suspended from one end. So draw the diagram of the arrangement. So if this is a rod, let me draw this. I'll change the color this time. It's placed here at 58. Okay, and we can say one thing is that let's say the weight is acting on this part. Okay, the weight is how much given? 20 gf. So it is written how much is okay, now it is in rotational equilibrium. It's given it is balancing horizontally, that means rotational equilibrium. First draw the diagram of the arrangement. Obviously at 50 it should be 100. Okay, it's given the uniform meter scale na. So one second, yes. So at 50 the weight will act. Understand? I told you always the weight acts toward from the center of gravity, and the center of gravity of a rod is what? The exact midpoint of it. So see, this motion will have a clockwise motion, this motion will have an anti-clockwise motion. So we know that tau cw is tau acw, so we can just give it 20 into 100 minus 58 is how much? What is that? 42. 42 is equal to nothing but 8 into the weight. Okay, so this will become 5, then 21. So weight will be nothing be equal to 105 gf. So okay, so if you have to write at the last, you should write answer is equal to 105 gf. Let's start the sum, a short sum. Now the next part. If A, B and C are three forces of 5 Newton each acting as shown in the figure alongside, O point lies in the same plane. Which force has the least moment? Which force has the greatest moment? I also give a reason. Now if you can see, if you just draw some lines, okay, as you can see, OA is greater than OB is greater than OC. Since the forces are same, we know tau directly proportional to F and tau directly proportional to R. Tau directly proportional to F will not be counted here because F is same in all the cases. Now tau directly proportional to R, the R is varying, but the distance, perpendicular distance is varying. Now C has the, let me write here, C has the lowest R, so the lowest moment will have been C. The highest moment will be A because A has the highest R. This is the perfect reason you should write it. Okay, write it. I'm just explaining, write it in the exam. Now here we have got a question. of ICC 2016. Important ones. A stone of mass m is rotated in a circular path with a uniform speed, meaning if it is the circular path, rotated in a circular path, then with tying with a strong string means it will not break. Strong string means it will not break with the help of a hand. Okay, we answer the following questions. Is the stone moving with uniform or variable speed? See, this is a very silly question. What is given in the question? Can you read the question? A stone of mass m is rotated in a circular path with a uniform speed, and the question is asking you, is it moving with uniform speed? Yes, it's moving. It's very easy. Okay, many questions, the answer lie in the question only. If you're always, if writing yes you have written, this will fetch you just, I think mostly 2 marks questions come like this. So you will not get 2, you'll get 1 mark because of the right answer. But if you want the full 2 marks, you need to write yes, because I'm not writing the reason, I'm telling you the reason. Because whenever there is a body in uniform circular motion, means the speed is same. Is the stone moving at uniform acceleration? In which direction does the acceleration act? You have to say yes. Yes, why? Because I told you last day, remember, that acceleration never changes in the case of this. Just write yes, because this is a 2 marks question, you'll get 2 questions, so don't need a reason here. And in which direction does the acceleration act? I told you, radially inwards. Radially inwards. And what does it mean? Radially inwards. What kind of force acts on the hand and states its direction? Okay, so when you're rotating, I told you centrifugal force. This is the centrifugal force, and the direction is radially outwards. Understand? In board exams, mainly such type of conceptual questions only come. Now this is another board question, 2014 I guess so. The two forces, each of 5 Newton, act vertically and upwards and downwards respectively on 2 ends of a uniform meter scale which is placed at a midpoint. Determine the magnitude of the resultant moment of this force. See, now see, if you see this is 5, this is 5 now, 5 Newton, and at the midpoint. So as you can see, this has distance L, not L, 50, no, 50, why I'm giving L, 50, and this has distance 50. Okay, if you see, this forces motion, this is clockwise, sorry, anti-clockwise, and this forces motion also anti-clockwise. So the net will be nothing but 2 into 55 into 50, 50 by 10, 100. So it's 2, the answer will be 5 Newton meter. Write it neatly in your exam. Okay, now in last question we are going to do 2013 question number 9. I don't know which book. 9a, where is the center of gravity of a uniform ring situated? This is a uniform ring. I told you, it is just located at the center, but outside the material. Okay, then if you see, what is the second question? The position of the center of gravity of the body remains unchanged between when a deformed body. Not going to give you a answer. This one you solve it on yourself, because I already told you in the class. Let's see if you can remember. So we'll end here. So end here, and I think forces is over. Nothing else is remember. Solve the Selena, full Selena solve, even the examples. That's better for you, and be ready for your exam. So bye.